Have you ever wondered how a boy from Long Beach, California became a global icon? In the year 1971, a child was born in the bustling city of Long Beach, California. This child was named Calvin Cordozar Broadus Jr., but the world would come to know him by a different name, Snoop Dogg. Growing up in a neighborhood riddled with challenges was no easy feat. The streets of Long Beach were often a battleground, with gang violence being a part of daily life. It was within this harsh reality that young Calvin found himself navigating his early years. But it wasn't all bleak. Amidst the chaos and the struggle, music became a beacon of hope for the young boy. It was more than just a hobby or a pastime. It was an escape, a savior, and eventually it would become his ticket to a life beyond the confines of his troubled neighborhood. From an early age, Calvin showed an innate talent for music. His voice had a distinct quality that set him apart, and his knack for rhyming was evident even in his formative years. The seeds of a future rap icon were being sown, unbeknownst to the world. But the road to fame was not without its obstacles. In his teenage years, Calvin had frequent run-ins with the law, a consequence of the environment he was brought up in. These encounters with authority could have derailed many, but for Calvin they were stepping stones, shaping his character and fueling his determination to rise above. The stage was set for a transformation. A metamorphosis was about to take place. The boy from the troubled streets of Long Beach was about to shed his cocoon and emerge as a global icon. The challenges he faced, the struggles he overcame, the talent he nurtured, they all culminated in the making of an artist who would leave an indelible mark on the world of music. From these humble and challenging beginnings, a star was about to be born. How does one go from being a local rapper to a national sensation? Let's take a look at the journey of Calvin Cordozar Broadus Jr., better known as Snoop Dogg. In the early 90s, fate had a grand plan for our young rapper from Long Beach, California. A plan that took him from the world of underground mixtapes to the forefront of the national hip-hop scene. It all began with a pivotal encounter. A chance meeting with the one and only Dr. Dre, a key player in the hip-hop industry, was in the process of branching off from his previous group, NWA, and was on the lookout for fresh talent. Dr. Dre saw something special in Snoop Dogg's raw talent and unique style. This marked the beginning of a partnership that would change the course of both their careers. Snoop Dogg was then featured on Dr. Dre's debut solo album, The Chronic. This wasn't just any album, it was a defining record that shaped the sound of hip-hop in the 90s. Snoop Dogg's contribution to the album, his laid-back flow and distinctive vocal style, stood out and resonated with listeners. Upon its release in December of 1992, The Chronic was met with critical acclaim and commercial success. The album topped charts, sold millions of copies worldwide, and has since been hailed as one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time. But more than that, it served as the launchpad for Snoop Dogg's career. His standout performance on the album garnered attention from both fans and industry insiders, propelling him into the national spotlight. This was the breakthrough that Snoop Dogg needed. It was the moment that transformed him from a talented local rapper into a promising national figure. It was the start of a journey that would see him become one of the most influential and enduring figures in hip-hop. With this breakthrough, Snoop Dogg was no longer just a local rapper. He was now a rising star in the world of hip-hop. But what happens when fame and controversy collide? As Snoop Dogg's career ascended to new heights, his life was not without its share of challenges and controversy. Perhaps the most significant was his murder trial in 1993. It was a case that sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. Snoop Dogg, born Calvin Broadus, was charged with murder after his bodyguard, McKinley Lee, shot and killed a rival gang member. Snoop was driving the vehicle from which Lee fired the fatal shots. The trial lasted 3 years, during which time Snoop Dogg's career was put on hold. The case ended in acquittal, but the ordeal had a profound impact on him. The trial wasn't the only controversy that Snoop faced. His lyrics, often peppered with explicit content and references to violence, drew criticism from various quarters, including parent groups and law enforcement agencies. His music was labeled as promoting violence and degrading women. This controversy, while creating a buzz around his brand, also led to a negative perception of the artist. These struggles and controversies were not without their effects on Snoop Dogg's personal life and career. He found himself constantly under scrutiny, his every action dissected by the media and public. The pressures of fame, coupled with the constant legal battles, took a toll on him. Yet, in the face of adversity, Snoop Dogg showed remarkable resilience. He used his music as a platform to express his experiences and feelings. His lyrics, raw and unfiltered, resonated with his fans who saw in them a reflection of their own struggles. He continued to produce hit after hit, proving that he was more than just a controversial figure. He was a talented artist who could hold his own in the fiercely competitive music industry. Despite these challenges, Snoop Dogg remained undeterred, proving that he was not only a talented artist but also a resilient individual. So, how does one maintain relevance in an ever-changing industry? This question finds its answer in the life of Snoop Dogg, a man who has repeatedly reinvented himself to stay ahead of the curve. In the early 2000s, Snoop Dogg made a daring move. He shifted away from his traditional gangster rap roots and ventured into different genres. He explored elements of funk, reggae, and even gospel, showcasing his versatility as an artist. His album, Reincarnated, under the moniker Snoop Lion, was a testament to his audacity and his willingness to push boundaries. But his reinvention was not just about exploring new genres. It was also about collaborating with a diverse range of artists. From pop icons like Katy Perry to country music stars like Willie Nelson, Snoop Dogg's collaborations were as varied as they were unexpected. These partnerships not only broadened his musical landscape but also introduced him to new audiences. His contribution to the music industry goes beyond his own music. He's been a mentor to many upcoming artists, sharing his wisdom and experiences. His influence can be seen in the new generation of rappers who are not afraid to experiment and redefine the boundaries of hip-hop. But perhaps the most significant aspect of Snoop Dogg's reinvention is his resilience. Despite the controversies and struggles he faced, he refused to be defined by them. Instead, he used them as stepping stones to transform his image and his music. He went from being a controversial figure to a respected icon, showing that it's possible to rise above the challenges and carve out a successful career. Snoop Dogg's ability to reinvent himself, his collaborations, and his influence on the music industry all contribute to his enduring legacy. He has shown that it's possible to evolve and adapt while staying true to one's art. And in doing so, he has inspired countless artists to follow in his footsteps. Through reinvention and resilience, Snoop Dogg has cemented his legacy in the music industry. So, what can we learn from Snoop Dogg's journey to fame? Let's rewind a bit and take a look at the path he walked. Born and raised in the rough streets of Long Beach, California, Snoop Dogg's story begins in humble surroundings, a testament to the fact that one's beginnings do not dictate their endings. Despite the hardship and adversity he faced, his passion for music propelled him forward, leading to his breakthrough in the early 90s. The young rapper's unique style and lyrical prowess caught the attention of none other than Dr. Dre, a pivotal moment that marked the beginning of Snoop Dogg's ascent to stardom. Yet, the journey wasn't all smooth sailing. Along the way, Snoop Dogg encountered numerous struggles and controversies, from legal battles to public scrutiny. These episodes could have easily derailed his career. However, instead of succumbing to these challenges, Snoop Dogg demonstrated remarkable resilience and determination, weathering the storm and forging ahead. Arguably, one of the most defining aspects of Snoop Dogg's journey to fame is his ability to reinvent himself. From a gangster rapper to a reggae artist, from a reality TV star to a cookbook author, Snoop Dogg has continually evolved, staying relevant in an industry that is often fickle and unforgiving. This constant reinvention not only showcases his versatility, but also underscores the importance of adaptability in the face of change. So what can we glean from this? Snoop Dogg's journey to fame teaches us that resilience and determination are key to weathering life's storms. It shows us that no matter where we come from, our passion can lead us to incredible heights. And perhaps most importantly, it reminds us that reinvention is not only possible, but often necessary to keep moving forward. Snoop Dogg's journey to fame is a testament to his talent, resilience, and the power of reinvention. It's a journey that's not just about achieving fame, but about overcoming obstacles and making a lasting impact.